So we want to try and feel as though, if we can, that you can swing hard, swing fast, and control the face so that the ball flies straight. I mean, pretty basic. Zones, solid green. Yep.
Is that really good? You'll do better. It's after I wake up and I don't move around. As soon as I start moving around, so it's reasonable. But
So it's just
yeah,
tight in
old
general?
socks.
Tight in general?
Yeah, I think I pulled something while climbing and it just.
Okay. Yep. It's not back of your legs? It's not that your legs are
Yeah, it's going down to like my left.
Okay.
I got a massage the other day.
Can
Probably
you,
also wasn't wise, but.
can you touch your toes? Like, do you have the flexibility to reach
No,
out?
yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so you, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a tightness thing. Where do you climb?
Sorry?
Where do you go climbing?
In Liberty. Well, there's 3 gyms in Toronto, but
Yeah.
mostly Liberty. Yeah.
Cool.
I shut that down a week ago because I was getting like tendonitis in both arms. And...
From climbing.
Yeah, so basically, if you like, I was climbing almost every day, and your muscles can keep up,
Yeah.
but the tendons can't.
Oh, okay.
So I was leaving the gym like I couldn't feel my arms. And I was like,
Yeah.
I should probably take a break
That's
before I
fine.
start something.
Yeah, yep, yep. Okay, a couple more, we'll get a longer club.
I definitely feel like I'm definitely not looking at like, oh, that's almost like a bad shot for me now. Fine.
The
Some more
little draw. Yes, agreed. Yeah, let's grab a longer club.
I also took off the mid grip. I'm gonna try this at some point.
Something smaller.
Wasn't a fan of the mid grip.
Really? Okay.
I don't know about small fingers or what, but
No. I think most golfers that I've seen,
do the mid grip.
yeah. It's just I think they find it's easier to wrap their hands on it, but it's such a preference thing. I think. So, how far does this normally go for you?
190 on average.
190 carry. This is a 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That was
We have a dot on that club. No. Okay. Well, let's put one on, and we get a little bit of data on what you're doing.
196 carry. That's 196 carry. Okay.
Okay, so big draw, ball started left, so club face had to be pointed left, but your path was left 5 degrees. Huge club speed number. We got to get that everything more out to first base, out to the right more. Club face was a little bit straighter. Path was a little bit better. We still want to get more out to the right. So go to your setup for me. Point the club face. Where's the face pointed? At your target?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it feel like to point the face to the right of your target?
Really open.
More? Do it again more? Okay, start there. Hit one from there.
This feels so weird that I'm gonna kind of like fix it on my downswing.
Okay. Alright, so when you say fix it, like what are you talking about?
Like I find whenever I try to open up the face out of dress,
Yeah.
it just doesn't feel right when I come up.
Okay. Okay.
So that when I think I'm on my downswing, I start kind of maybe.
Okay. So wherever the face is pointed, where the ball is going to start. Okay. So wherever the face is pointed, that's going to make the golf ball start on that line. And if your face is pointed to the left, we're trying anything we can to get that thing pointed to the right. Okay. Okay. I see it. So when you're making your backswing, when you're taking the club away from the ball, you have a trigger, which is squeezing the club and closing everything. So you squeeze the club, you strengthen your grip with the squeeze, and as you take the club back, the club face gets closed. So take a look. I'll see if we can get the squeeze. I'm not quite sure we can get all of it, but can you see that right there to there?
Yeah.
That little move, like look at your forearm, your like where your elbow is. It rolls out right away, and what that's doing, we can see it here. That when you take the club back, the club face, I mean, is a little bit more closed than maybe we would like it there, but it's definitely on the way to more closed.
Yeah.
So we kind of have the shaft gets twisted relative to your arms really early.
Yeah. So maybe like less, more.
I'm thinking
Less wrist, more.
I'm thinking it's more about like, so take your grip without the club touching the ground. Okay. And now don't let the club touch the ground anymore from here on in. But when you let the club touch the ground, you tweak your grip and you make a takeaway. So club's got to stay floating. And I want you to feel for the first half of the first foot of the takeaway, that you're rolling the face open. Your feel of what rolls open. So if the takeaway is going to have a less grip pressure, I don't want you to squeeze early, so keep it loose with the grip pressure as the club face opens up for the first foot. And then from there, let her fly. Your takeaway? Yeah. For lack of a better term, you snatch the club away from address. Like you were trying to throw a 20-pound weight above your head. Snatch it up pretty hard. So there's that last takeaway, the last one that you did. A little better. Show me like 2 feet of takeaway and roll the face open. More with your hand, more with your forearms. Yeah, good. Yeah, one more time. Okay, don't let the glove pass your leg as you do it. glove can't go past your leg. So it's like 5 inches of glove travel. Stop. Okay, now hinge the club up and open the face. There, that's what I'm looking for.
Ew.
Do that again. One more time. Take a look at that. I just want you to see what that looks like over here because it looks great, feels different. So I hope that that different feeling can be good when you see what it looks like. Here's the takeaway as it goes up. Club face is in a different spot than where we had it in your first swing. Pretty big difference from where things are. See what it does. Takeaway, snatch,
Slow down.
the regrip, trigger. Keep the club floating. Don't let it touch the ground. Hinge it up, toes straight up in the air, and the takeaway. Yeah. There you go. Okay, we got a little bit of both there, but I think we'll take that shot. A little bit of the trigger. Wow. And then the toe went up. 93 club speed carried that ball 200 yards. Okay, hold on a sec. We just have to recognize something. So we went from swinging like 6 degrees out to in to 6 degrees in to out there. You changed your path by 12 degrees in a different direction by manipulating the club face only. We haven't talked about your path. We pointed it out, hey, not good. But
What is it on a good path?
For what you're doing and how you're hitting it, I want this number, which is how steep the club comes down, matching up with your path. So 6 and 6, I like it. 5 and 5, terrific. You have a lot of speed, so if we can get the top number higher than the bottom number, even better. Stop. Give me so start again. Give me a takeaway. Yeah, easy on the re-gripping.
Yeah, I find
That's going to be hard. That's really
as
hard.
soon as I like hit a missed shot, I'm in my head. I'm like thinking of a million things to change, and that's when I start like I'll grip it normally.
Yeah.
And then like here, I'll even like at the top, and it's like I know as soon as I start coming down, like this is gonna be bad.
Yes. So all that is, I think,
It's almost like I feel like it's confidence.
sure, confidence or just being clear about what it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Right? If you think you've got to do a bunch of things and you can't remember them all,
Yeah.
they're not right.
Yeah.
Right.
'Cause I'm like as probably most people, I'm very much a rhythm sports player.
Sure.
Like when I hit 5 good balls, I'm probably gonna hit 20 more good balls. But if
100%.
I hit 5 bad ones off the get go, it's gonna take a while for me to get out of that rhythm.
Yeah, and so you just need a better checklist, a more clear checklist
Yeah.
of what you're supposed to do, not what you're supposed to feel. Okay, so we take the grip, float the club, toe the club up in the air in the takeaway, you re-grip one more time. Okay? Good job. Ball started right.
I felt like a clean impact.
you can feel like you've got your grip like up here, you feel like you take your grip up here really, really good, and then drop it down to the ball like all like gentle and dramatic. That can be a good way to get you slowed down and focused into this. Up, toe up. Good job. Okay, longer golf club. What iron do you hate? Which one doesn't
Six
work?
is the one that, remember? My
Six.
6 is like the same as my 7, but my 5 is good.
We're good. Okay. Same thing. Try and get your grip as you're holding the club up. Float the club on the ground, toe the club up on the table. Feel like you got a mental demon with this guy?
Well, give me like 5 swings before we see where we're at.
Cool.
Every club, it's always like I can never hit the first couple good.
Okay.
It's just I haven't been playing golf long enough to
I'm with you. I got
come in
you.
here and do it.
I got you.
I make contact, and that's what should be able to. This one's gonna.
Really nice.
That should go pretty far.
215 carry with a 6 iron. Okay, so
That one probably felt the best so far.
So 6 degrees down and 5 degrees into ebb. Those numbers are very close together. It's kind of what we're looking for. Solid. Okay, so let's regroup back to what we're doing. Grip up, get the club down. No re-grip in the trigger, and let's get the face open on the way up. Old move. That's the old move. Well, at least you have a checklist for what to do when that happens. One more. So 4 balls in a row have ended up left of the target, and our intention is to have an open face.
I don't know.
Okay. Angle of attack more than your pack, we get good shot. That was up. Okay, so sit up to your shot for me. Take your grip, take all your stuff. Okay, so I want you to feel like right away, right now, like you're squeezing the grip pretty hard. Don't keep it loose. Hard right now. Okay, don't let go of the hard. All right, don't loosen up and feel like you get a hard face opening, a squeezing face opening on the way back, and then rip it. Yeah. Squeeze it tight and open it up. Twist the shaft to the right a bunch. So the only way that you can re-grip is if you loosen up at some point. But if you're always holding tight, you can't re-grip anything. The idea that we hold the club loosely is a relative term depending on a whole bunch of stuff, including strength. So I'd really like to see that you grip it firmly so there's no let go and re-grip. 3 wood?
3?
Yeah. Right out.
So this is a regular shaft, by the way.
Oh, that's ugly. Okay,
Yeah.
why do you have that?
Wait, is it regular or stiff?
6.
Stiff, so not like we'll give it a
Okay, 6.0 is okay.
With this thing,
Yeah.
do I want the shaft at all to be in front of the ball, or
Let's go comfortable for now.
so this is gonna take a bit before I make any sort of thing possible.
Okay, that's okay. So that ball, it doesn't look like that. Okay, same thing. Club face has to be open for every inch of the way on the backside.
So my driver, I never even practice with just because I'm still trying to focus on the irons because I feel like they're more important.
Yeah. I got you.
This summer I'll spend lots of time with this. By the end of this summer, I should be able to hit time.
Okay, so when you take the club back at the moment,
Yeah.
it's going back so aggressively that the shaft is bending.
Okay.
So I think that like gentle is going to be a good word for the backswing, and gently opening the club face.
Okay.
And let's see what happens with an open face. If we hit slices, well, that's different than the hooks. So what makes the ball go up in the air? You have 14 clubs. They all kind of do something different because...
What?
Yeah. So that ball, you have 15 or 16 degrees on that fairway wood, and it launched at 8 degrees. So how do we launch it as high as possible with that club? Deliver a ton of loft. Feel like you're going to hit it high with lots of face angle. So you just low bunted a 3-wood with 260 yards. That's pretty impressive. You hit a 260 at a 2-degree launch angle. Like, I launched my putter at that.
See if we can hit one.
Feedback's right there in front of us. Let's get a whole bunch of loft. Okay, like, giddy up. If you can do that every time off the tee, you're going to have a lot of fun in Arizona.
That felt like a complete miss hit. It's crazy.
So you missed it 260 down the fairway. This is cool. Yeah, let's keep the face open. Whatever you feel like, face open.
When I'm hitting these low trajectory shots,
Yeah.
is it because I'm hitting on top of the ball or just missing it completely? Oh, I'm de-lofting, man.
So take it up to the top of your swing. Hold it up there. Okay, good. Now start downswing. All right. So fight me. Resist me. Yeah. More. Okay. Take it to the top again.
Okay. So I want, okay.
And then one more time. All the way up. We've got to do it a touch on the earlier side. Good. All the way up. Okay. So now start down. All right. So I want you to feel as though you're fighting me, especially right here. Fight me more. Feel like you're going to twist the shaft and almost twist it broken. That's the idea. That's where I want you to feel the twist. What's on the top of that club?
This it?
Yeah. Is that a spider mark or something? Or is that maybe it was on the crown? Is there a scratch? No? Okay.
No, just
Light reflection then. Couple downswings, feeling as though that it's a whole bunch of that twist.
Yeah.
Better.
5 more shots.
So how would you hit a bunker shot with that club? If you had hit a bunker shot from beside the green, how would you do it? Okay.
Like, how far from the green?
80 yards with that club.
No, probably,
Show me. Hit a shot. Like, hit it.
Okay.
Man, let's try for like a 100-yard bunker shot.
100-yard bunker shot?
Yep.
Can I choke up or no?
Do anything you want. Okay. 150-yard bunker shot. If you ever need a 100-yard 3-wood off the fairway, that was the money. That was perfect. Good. Another one. Keep the face open. Has to go higher. 150-yard bunker shot. Okay. 250-yard bunker shot. So the trigger off the takeaway of your regrip is drastically closing the face. Like it's closing the face a lot really early on, and it's hard to really get it open from there. So set it to your shot. Okay, hold it there. So start one more time. Okay, take. All right, hold it there. Open the face more. Look at the ball. Look at the ball. Take it up and hit it.
From here?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, another one. Doesn't have to be that far of a takeaway. Just take the club back and start the swing from there. Okay, good. Up and hit. Another one. Okay, so slowly take it back to me. Right there. Can you go right there? Squeeze it. Okay. Awesome. Now look at the ball. Hit it. So you rejigged your grip even there.
Yeah.
You held it and you went. So that trigger move is a grip strengthening move, and it's closing the face, and that's 100% the reason why all that's happening. So we might even get to a point where we have to kind of do something a little bit drastic, where we're going to set up to this shot, almost where you take the grip, make sure that it's right, go back this way where it's open a little bit, squeeze it tight right there, and then from there hit the shot. Yeah. I think that might be the easiest way for us to get a handle on this, and just to calm down that regrip trigger. Open the face the most you can on the backswing. What if we just tried a super weak grip with your glove hand? I mean, it's kind of, I'm not a big fan of changing grips too much. What if you rolled underneath more?
Like this?
More?
More.
Way more? Right there. Okay, strange.
Just feels like I'm going to lose the club.
Okay, all right. I know it can't feel strong. Okay, try and keep it like that. Underneath. Good. Good. Huh. By the time that club moved away from the ball, you were back to your normal grip. So right there, massive closed compared to your arm. Like wicked closed. 40,
That's closed.
40 degrees closed. Yeah. But see how much you had to twist your arm just to get it square? So
That's
it's
okay. So I want that feeling.
at least minimum, like minimum. Hold it there. Don't move.
That feels.
Whack, right? Because of that. But if you held your hand there, and we got the club there, now it's where it should be. So I think it's just, I mean, a grip change is going to be pretty significant, and you're going to play golf soon, so I don't really want to mess with that. But I guess when I'm saying open the club face, it's not happening enough.
Okay.
And I know you can do it. It just feels messed up to do it. Like, you feel like something weird's going to happen, right? I'm hoping that weird puts the ball in play. Way more than that. Mm-hmm. So just set it to your shot, take it up to the top and hold it at the top, and bring it down about halfway and hold it there. Okay, look. So from your view right there, yeah, one more time. Down. So because your arm is open. Your arm has made a move to open the golf club, but the club's not open. So if you're doing everything humanly possible to open the face and the face can't open, we have to kind of change how that hand goes on there a little bit. Yeah, when you start your grip, it's good, but the second it moves away, it gets strong. Regrip. Twist open. There you go. Good. Good. Another one like that. And so we react to the club face very much. And if the club's just not hitting the ball, it means it's coming down in a place that you know isn't possible to hit it. So it's like there's a flinch at the end to try and save it.
Yeah.
So that's why, like maybe with the driver, it's the top of the driver sometimes. So, okay, so you see the logo on your glove, FJ. Turn it so you can't. More. Okay. Don't let go of that. Hit a ball like that. Keep the club floating. No, you're twisting back. Okay? Just hit it. Sweet spot.
We try the driver for a bit, just
Yeah,
while
yeah.
this grip
Yeah.
grip's soft and wet now.
What, from sweat?
Yeah, my hand. I got sweaty hands.
Okay. Oh, it's all good.
That's why I'm switching gloves.
Our coach in university used to have this stuff. I don't know where he got it from, but I used to have that too. So he'd give it to me to spray on my hands before I played, and it was like stick 'em.
Almost, yeah, like baseball players would have
Awesome.
or whatever.
Man.
We'll try this. So yeah, the swing weight is obviously different on this. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. How does it feel from a balance perspective? Like, is it?
I don't have much to reference, to be honest. I guess I use it.
I got them too. I just had some people in playing yesterday, and I guess some stuff got moved around.
There's obviously a big difference between it. I think this is like $100 and $200 shaft, brand new maybe.
I'm gonna
The
go
CK Pros are quite different, eh? Like if you go to the $400 ones.
Yes, for sure. I'm gonna go measure this with my swing weight thing. I'll be right back. Didn't change it very much. D3 standard driver, maybe D1.5 or 2 ish. So what's the balance here plus?
Heads up. And probably shit, 6 months. I don't know if you can go back, but 3 shots ago,
Yeah.
I hit a stinger that went 260. That was straight though.
With which club? 3-wood?
3-wood. Directory on is ridiculous, but I think it went maybe 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah. 2.7 degree launch angle at 160 ball speed. Yeah, rolled up 40 yards on this. And it was, a laser. Offline 1 foot.
See if I can.
Okay, so it's all about loft, right? Face angle and loft, and that's going to really come from grip and keeping the face open.
Does that sound supposed to make?
Yes.
Was that not enough? Three-wood the hardest club to hit off the deck? Like, it's the hard off 3-wood off the deck. Is that the hardest club to hit?
Depends. If you're very shallow, it could be really good, which then makes, short irons maybe not so great. But your 5-iron and your 3-wood are the ones that are going to launch the lowest off the ground. So they are, because of that, maybe they're the hardest to hit. Oh, that was on there. Cool. And that's your typical tee height?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a bit high?
We'll find out. You're going to the golf ball.
Probably better, right?
No regret. That was awesome.
Like awesome.
So, I mean, think about the shots that we're hitting. If we could see one that goes really high and slice, that would be more loft and that would be an open face. So, what if you did this? Take your grip with the club face open. Like, take your normal, whatever you want grip with the club face drastically open.
Okay.
More open. So, see the golf pride on the grip? I want that matching up with the crease on your hand. So, how about... Okay, so take your grip, your normal grip. Okay, good. You're gonna leave it like that, and then I want you to hit it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, the other ones are even more, oh my goodness. Okay, another one. Height and fade. Now you kind of went under the ball, but still. Let's get something a little bit shorter, because I think it's shorter tee. Okay, go for it. That face open, I want it to feel like crazy open. More. Now grip it. Terrific. Look at that. Oh, fuck. So, it does, I mean, I know for sure that it feels weird. Like, it has to feel different, it has to feel strange. But
can you understand the idea behind this? That
Yeah.
if your ball is launching as low as a putter, then you have to be bringing in that much angle. I want to see fades that go high, and that just might mean that to you, you open that face like it's a bunker shot. So okay, so hold on right there. Do that again. That face is closed. Like it's closed. It's not even close to, like, I want way open. Way more. Like way more. Like you're going to hit it to me. How would you open the face if you're going to hit it straight into the box in front of you? Point the face at the box. Then grip it. Okay, right there. Good. Hit it. If it works, you're going to smile. If it doesn't work, you're in no different spot than you are right now. Right? This will be a good one for the driving range. Getting out to the range, pointing this club face so far to the right, and watching this ball go higher with draw. Yeah. So I would say that your tee height would be like that. Yeah. This high. A quarter.
It's a weird feeling. I don't know why. 'Cause it's like the grip doesn't change. It's still the same diameter and all that when you rotate it. I guess it's the weight pulling on the hand that makes it feel weird.
I think it's when you regrip the club, the shaft, the face is now closed. And it's hard to really get a sense of that because you don't know that you're regripping. So, like, I get it. The only thing that I want you to start to look at in terms of being, like, sold on this stuff is we are trying to open the face because you hit low hooks. And that's pretty much it. Anything we can do to do that. So when you set up to the shot and go like this, so point your club, crank it open, then take your grip, right? Then take your grip. But if you take your grip and twist the face open, you're no further along than where you were before. Yeah, good. More open. Terrific. So that's square. That's square. So what I'm hoping that we can get to. Perfect. That's what I want to see if you can do. Right there. Don't regret. Just see if you hit that shot, see what happens. Somewhat as expected.
Yeah.
Right. But that was hit off the middle of the face, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, most of the time it's going to do that because the middle of the face is kind of being exposed to the ball. Right? We are exposing it to the ball. When it's de-lofted, we're exposing it to the bottom of the tee. Okay, so let's go one more of these. Face less than what we just had, more than what we're used to. Open. Face points to the sky. Keep it open. Yeah. So
And so I think that you've got to travel outside of your comfort zone of possibilities, and instantly we have to fully recognize that the face is drastically closed. It's pointed left and it's delofted. So anything you can do to feel like you're pointing the face to the top right of the screen until the ball goes there, and that's your degree of measurement of, hey, how much do I really open or close the face? But if the ball draws, we need to drastically increase something, whether it's face that's set up through your grip or the twisting of the shaft and the face on the downswing. But you've got to feel like it's, so right now that's really closed.
Even that?
Yeah, hold it there.
That square, because that face and your arm are lined up. But if your arm is pointed there and the shaft is this way of your arm, you're closed. So that's how it's coming in that way. So the grip is just the intermediate part between the arm and the shaft. Yeah, good. So at the top of that swing, the club face was probably 40 degrees closed. Yeah. So far, everything we've done hasn't changed the club face. It hasn't changed. The only one that's gone straight to the right was when we set up with the face really, really open.
I feel like it's the first time I've ever picked up a driver.
Yeah, I can imagine that. So, put it to the wall for me. Okay, keep your eye on the ball. Don't watch it. Take it back and stop. Okay, so that's not too bad.
Okay.
We can deal with that. One more time. Yeah. Okay, good. Now take it up to the top from there. Yeah, way better. Okay, good one. So, when the club face is de-lofted and it's closed, the way that it comes down into the golf ball is kind of like a wedge or a 9-iron. It comes down closed, so it's going down, and that's why the club's going under the ball at times. So, see the club? So when I put the club down, just like that, okay, that face is pretty much square, and I see lots of face.
So is that how I'm supposed to set up? Because I think I'm setting up like that.
You're worse than that.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like
So I'm supposed to just let it hang on the floor
Yeah.
for the most part?
Right. So you should be able to see all of this, right?
Okay.
All of those lines and all of those dots. There it is.
Oh,
So I take my grip, and when I get this club back, like that should look up on an angle that way. So when it starts here and your first move cranks it that way, now the club face is closed relative to my arm. So when it comes down, it's going to come down like that. Right? My arm's going to speed up and it's going to come down like that, which isn't bad for an 8-iron off the ground, which is why you hit your 8-iron 200 yards.
Yeah.
Okay? So for the driver, we need to feel as though that this golf club is coming in that way. Right? And it's not only coming in that way, it's coming in with the club passing your hands a little bit so the club can go up. So the more you can feel like the face points out to the right, okay, because we're trying to keep the face open, right, synonymous, right? Open like that. And then during the swing, feel as though that you're letting that club release to keep adding loft. Ball goes high. Okay? But it doesn't go left. It doesn't hook left. So I think that we could battle for probably 2 hours on the feel of what it's going to feel like. But I'd like you to understand like what closed and what square is, and just map that or bounce that off what the ball's doing every time. For every time your ball goes low and hooks, change the grip, open the face, and keep doing it until it actually fades. More open.
So I used to drive with my back foot
Doesn't matter.
significantly stuck. That's okay?
Does not matter.
I'm going to try not to be square with the
No.
ball. I used to definitely have my back foot
Doesn't matter. Has nothing to do with how your hands twist that shaft. Good. Okay. More solid, but still the same thing we had before, right? Lost one. Okay, another.
So I guess I'm still coming below the ball too much if I'm breaking all these tees, right?
That's just another thing. I'm breaking these.
Okay.
No. That it's your club face is so twisted closed. This is the only thing that can happen. So if you can't feel like in this swing here that you twist the face open the most and keep it open, we have to change your grip. It's like that's the only other solution. If you can't get the face open with that grip, like even at all, then we can't use it. Okay. Make a little like a backswing and then come down and do follow for. Come down slowly, good. So it has to be here and there. See how messed up that feels?
Yeah.
So in order to keep the face open, you've got to do something that feels very weird. So you're not going to do that. Okay. And that's just yeah, it's got to feel like you flip this thing to keep it open. And when it hurts the wrist like that, a tough spot. So let's just see how that works for you. Keep the face open on the downswing and then release it that way. Let the club head pass your hands. The passing of the hands adds a bunch of loft. No. Flip it, and release it. Nope, you're not released. There, I want that to happen before the ball. There, yeah. Cool. Hey, not bad. Not bad. But I think that we probably need a session just on this driver and just to give you the sense of what closed versus open is.
I'll go. I'm gonna practice it, but like I've never ever brought this to the driver. Like I never do.
Yep.
Again, it's just this.
That. Yeah.
I'll start using it more. I'll start getting more comfortable with my grips, and I'll slowly figure it out. And then when I come back here, I'll be a little bit better with it.
Okay, I like it. That's a good idea.
I won't be using this in Arizona.
On the range, I'd like you to.
Yeah,
and feel as though that it's.
You know what? Next, I think I'm still gonna be able to get. I'm gonna try and squeeze in like 3 practice sessions before I go.
Okay.
I'm probably going to just work on this and this.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Get the face open, make it feel like it's
this off the tee really quick before I go.
Yeah.